it doing? Charles here. My last 4 or 5 days here in Serbia. I leave on Monday. Just admiring this lively, beautiful city of Novi Sad from my office window, looking at Trg Slobode. And you know, something I like to mention, something I always notice when I go back to the USA. When you go to a similar size American city, you don't have the people traffic out here that you do here in Serbia. Pedestrian traffic. People are walking, they're getting out of the house, walking around with their kids, enjoying themselves. That's why you don't see a huge problem here with obesity. You got people on bicycles, people walking all over the city. Something that's funny, in the USA, I call homeowners and stuff trying to find housing for Serbian students. A lot of times I'll call a homeowner and I say, ma'am, how far is your house from their job at blah, blah, blah address? And I said, is it something they can walk? And they'll say, oh, no, it's way too far. It's about 1.5 miles away. You know, it's like 1.5 miles and that's too far? Here, there's a lot of people that just walk that, you know, walk 3 times that, just wandering around the city, you know. So it's such a difference. American culture is about driving, about being on the streets. We don't have these beautiful centers. Like this is called a trg. A trg means like a square. And every city here almost in Serbia, even your smaller ones, they have like a trg, a little square, a center square. Typically you've got the Opština building or the Skupština building, like the Parliament building, where the mayor stays is typically in that general vicinity. And it's all for pedestrians. You can't drive there. There's a car or two that come through here, but they just are delivery or something. But this whole entire section is for walking traffic. You've got a lively, beautiful center. You always have people here wandering around, being out in the sun, even if it's rainy and cold, and if it's 3 in the morning, there's people wandering around. USA, we just don't have that. And that's something I think seems like in the USA, when you go to some of these cities, like a city like this, 200,000, 300,000, 400,000 people city, you just don't see people wandering around like you do here. You know, and that makes the city seem cold and not friendly. You know, here it seems cheery, lively, fun, warm, you know, is what you get with a Serbian city. So America could really learn from this. Last night, Tuesday night, I went out with a Serbian student. We went out to have 1 beer. He wanted to ask me some questions about his trip. He leaves in like 2 days to the USA, so I went out for a beer. After we were done, I wanted to be in there for 30 minutes and 1 beer. I ended up being there 4 hours because as soon as he left, this African-American gentleman I know came over and he said, hey, can I sit with you? He sat down there. Him and his girlfriend and this other girl came, sat and talked to them until the place closed. Every seat was full, and it's 11:30, 12 o'clock on a Tuesday. Every bar around that place. I was down here in Svetozara Miletića, right in the center of Novi Sad. Every place was full. You've got pedestrians everywhere at midnight, you know. Such a difference in culture, but a lovely difference. And Serbia beats us big time in this. Let me show you the center here right now. This is Trg Slobode. This is a view from my office. And just look at the busyness. So much traffic, pedestrian traffic that is. Every single week there's some little event here in the heart of Novi Sad. Right now we've got an international food fest going on. There's like maybe 15 countries showing their specialties. It's really funny, the American, it's got the American flag over on this one like right here. And it says corn dog, cheeseburger, buffalo wings, you know. That's American specialty. Kind of embarrassing. But isn't this nice? This is something American cities could learn from. You don't have cars, you've got people, you've got that little boy down there riding little battery-powered cars. Solid amount of people. It's why we don't have problems with obesity here in Serbia, because people are getting some exercise. We've got live music. You can drink beer right here in the center at those little things. There's a candy stand right here with all different kinds of candy, different rakias. Just a fun, lively place. So Serbia just beats any similar sized American city out of the water with friendliness, maybe, how would you say, with a city that's just thriving, you know. Unemployment is high, yes, of course, but people are still out enjoying themselves. They're not sitting at home, they're not driving all around, they're just out walking, getting some exercise in this beautiful weather. Just love it. Anyway, my friends, that's it in the lively city of Novi Sad, Serbia, right from my window. I'm gonna miss this place. Doviđenja.